Well, hey there. I'm Tony the Tune Maker. Hey, it's Tune Maker. Hey, Tony the Tune Maker here. Well, guess what? It's time for Tony the Tune Maker. I'm Tony the Tune Maker, and this is Tony the Tune Maker.
It's in your blood. There's nothing you can do.
On today's show, I'm going to take my iPhone and I'm going to multi-track, I don't know, 15, 16 tracks, edit, mix it, shoot a video, the whole thing, and never leaves my phone until I publish it to YouTube. Stay right there.
I spend a couple moments in eternity. I swear that's when I saw the end of time. A couple seconds seem to take forever, just long enough to see how it all began. So watch out, watch out, watch yourself, darling, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch yourself, darling, watch out. I try to count the stars.
Now, recording the music and the video on an iPhone is terrific, but my favorite part is this. I'm going to record all the parts on one guitar. In other words, the bass, the drums, the violin, the cello, the piano, and of course the guitar. Now for the bass, I'm just going to take the low E and tune it down a fifth and just play that one string. For the piano part, I'm just going to take a pencil and hammer on two strings that make an octave, just like a piano would. For the drums, I'm going to take this part of my hand and thump it on the back of the guitar for the kick. And for the snare, I'm just going to take a piece of loose plastic, drape it across the hole, weaving it in and out of the strings, and loosen the strings so they rattle like a snare. Now for the cello, I'm going to use a bow and just play the low E string. For the violin, I'm going to use a bow and just play the high E string. For the vocal, there's two parts. There's the lead and there's a harmony. And for both parts, I'm going to double them.
I can see it in your.
For recording the audio, I have an app on my iPhone called Multi-Track. Now you can use the microphones on the iPhone, but I would suggest getting an adapter. With this adapter, you can plug in your headphones for playback and plug in a high quality microphone for recording. If you want to get a good sound, get a good microphone. Okay, here I am on the program on my phone, and these are tracks, and there's many tracks. If you put your finger on the screen and just move it, you can go down to the bottom and see that there's about 12 tracks here. You can scoot this way and see the end of the tune, which is right here. All these guys here, they're the waveforms. So let's record a track. This is When the Wind Blows. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. And you see this little plus mark, you click it, and that creates a new track right here. To record, you click right around in this area where that little black dot is, and it zooms in, brings it up here. You click arm, it turns red, and you can see the meters come up right here. Okay, in a few seconds it'll zoom back down to here. But this is your volume level. So to adjust it, you click right here, and it brings this up. And if you watch here, while I bring this down, it brings the volume down. You don't want to be this low. You want to be right around here. Okay? And then you just start recording with this button here. So you click it, and it gauges it, and then you click play, and then you'll see your timeline start to move. And the song starts, and I could start singing, but I won't. I'll just press stop. Okay? And if you move this white bar, it's got a little handle on it, you put your finger on it and move it this way. This is the timeline, and you can see that you recorded a track. There's the waveform for it, okay? When you want to hear it back, you can just manually push this back to the beginning like this, or hit this button that takes you home, press play, and you'll hear me talk, and then the music will come in. And then you'll see your timeline start to move, and the song stops. Okay, so that's how you record a track. For mixing, you got easy access to your pan, volume, and effects right in this area. This is your pan. Okay, so I'll press this one. Watch here. Left side, right side. Okay, so you can pan these parts anywhere you want. Okay, so I'll click here. That gets that down there. If you want to put an effect on it, you click here. See the effect button? Click that, and here you have an effect which is reverb. You also have in here EQ. If you hit these tabs right here, you get this EQ section, right? Compressor, if you know how to use a compressor, that works really nice in this program. Okay, that's mixing this one track. You can go to every single one of these tracks by scrolling up and do the same thing. That's mixing. Okay, let's say we're done with this. We're done mixing, we're done recording, and now we want to mix it down and share it. Well, here's how you do it. You'll go to the menu, you'll go to sharing, go to mix down. In the mix down, if you scroll down here, you'll see a file extension that you could use. I usually use Wave, and bitrate, just use 44. And when you click mix down here, it goes into this mix down mode. And what it's doing is it's putting this file in your document folder in the app area on your computer. Now all you have to do is drag it into iTunes, and it will show up on your iPhone. So now let's get ready for the video. For recording on your iPhone, you can get a tripod that's made for your iPhone, or you can do what I did, which is simply lean your phone against something and just go at it. For the video, I use an app called First Band Video. Make sure all of your music and all of your video clips and images are in your phone before you do this. Okay, here's how it works. This is a track, a video track. This here is a video track. If you click on it, it blows up so you can see it. So the first one's here, the second one's here, and you have a audio track, and I have an empty one. So you have 2 audio tracks and 2 video tracks. 2 tracks are enough because you have these gaps in here that you can fill in with images or more video. This green bar is the timeline. So if you put your finger on the top of it and move it like this, when it gets to this video clip, you can start seeing a little preview of it. Okay? When it gets out of there, there's nothing. Okay, if I go down to this track, do the same thing. Okay, it's got a little preview of that as well. Okay, so let's say I want to add a little clip in here. What you do is you go to this gap and you double click it, and this creates an in and an out. The blue is your in and the yellow is your out. The next thing you do is you hit this little plus button right here. It's kind of hard to do, but I'll try it here. There you go. And it brings up the list of videos that you have. Okay, so let's say I want to add this video. So I click on it, and this comes up. This allows you to edit it before you put it on your timeline. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to say OK. So I click this little check button right there, and you just say OK to this little menu, and it puts it right there. In and out. It comes in here, it goes out here, and it goes into this video. Okay? So let's say you want to shorten it. See this little handle here and that little handle here? You put your finger on it and scoot it this way. So now when you watch this video, you're going to see this clip. This gap creates a hole so you can see down to this video. When it gets past that, you're going to see this video. When it gets past this output, it's going to see this video because there's a hole here. Let's say you want something here. Double click it, go to your plus sign, which is add, and let's say you want an image. Okay, I don't want a video, I want an image, and I got some images here. What you do is you hold down the button, and see where it says image right here? You just slide over to there. This comes up. I have one photo in here. I'm going to click it. I puts it down here. I say done, and it puts it in there. Now let's say we want to preview the whole video. What you do is you come down here and press play. Right there. There's your video. Now before you send it to YouTube, you can name it, categorize it, describe it, put some keywords, and click submit, and you're done. Both these apps are pretty big programs. It takes a lot of practice to get the hang of it, and I hope you go at it. I'm Tony the Tune Maker. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
When the wind blows, when the wind blows, when the wind blows, where the wind goes, where the wind goes, where the wind goes, I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile, I can see it when the wind blows again. When the sun shines, when the sun shines, when the sun shines, where the sun goes, where the sun goes, where the sun goes, I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile, I can see it when the wind blows again. Your eyes are open like windows where love flows inside and out. Your smile is beaming from inside to outside, and love finds its way